Hello my little Starvelings, and welcome back to another Starve.io video. I'm excited tonight to bring you a Winter Tunic quest completed with massive farming base up in the top left corner on the diamonds. I went ahead and did this solo without my team to start with, and then I invited them all in afterwards, and this is following my murder on EU number 9 this evening, where I got ruthlessly murdered by somebody while I had to tend to some IRL situations. So yeah, I'm going to let most of this play through, and I'm going to commentate on pieces of it, you know, as and when we go through. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here and kind of talk all the way through it. There should be some music in the background. It won't be too loud, and hopefully you'll be able to hear everything I'm saying. This time I've been tweaking the volumes and learning how it all works. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. It's going to be quite a long one today, because actually this run was, what was it? It was 12 hours. 12 hours I was playing this for. In fact, I still haven't slept. I've been up editing this because I'm excited to bring it to you guys. So actually I just wanted to stay up and finish editing it and get it ready. So this is the final part now, just me narrating over the top of it. So what I'm doing here is I'm just collecting the soils and getting myself ready for the winter quest, which is the farmer's one. I really like doing the farmer's quest because it gives you an upgraded tunic, and with that you can farm really fast. If you are wearing that, when you place your crop plot and put the seeds in it, they grow so quickly, so you can get loads and loads of bread really fast, like maybe hundreds within 10 minutes if you're really quick at it and you've got enough crop plots. So I've built the 5 crop plots. I decided to go with 2 windmills, and I got my watering can. And I chose this spot here because it's got a couple of trees, a couple of rocks, and the enemies are easy to move out of the way, just like that. And then I put the windmills down. They kind of act like a wall to block off some of the mobs that are going to come in, because we don't want the mobs disturbing us. And actually I got really lucky. No players disturbed me at all during this. So actually that was really quite nice that they didn't come along. And so you guys have seen this twice now, I believe. If you've been following my channel, you know what I'm doing here. Just keeping that windmill going, keeping the windmills going, and build the ovens and then keep them going until we complete that quest. And I believe after the quest, actually, I end up going into the rest of the winter to get full diamond gear before I even come back to the forest. So that's kind of a new thing. Normally I would go and get a chapka or something, but in this instance I think I just went with a gold helmet and plenty of fires. And yeah, I'm learning new ways to play. You don't necessarily need the chapkas at all. If you're not being harassed by players and chased through the winter, actually you don't need one at all. So that was quite a nice surprise and a new experience for this evening. So what are we on here? We're on about 40 breads in the inventory. He's moving closer to completing that quest now. Should be finished any moment now, actually. There's 70 odd bread in the inventory already. And there I am, I'm checking it. I'm crafting bread as I'm checking it. I think I just picked those 2 up and that's it, finished. Woohoo! And that's it, done. So now that we've got that, I'm going to go out into the rest of the winter, collect diamond gear, diamond helmet, sword, shovel, pickaxe, and then I'm going to come back and craft the farmer's tunic, the standard farmer's hood, using bunny fur and some string. And then I'm going to go and upgrade it straight away. And then the moment I've upgraded it, I'm going to head back to the forest to collect resources and build, I think, a couple more windmills. I think I build the ovens when I get up there, and a well, because I've never built a well before. today's the first time I've ever built one, and actually it's really useful. So yeah, you're going to see what the well is used for and how to build it. Actually, it's quite simple. It just requires some stone, a bit of sand and a bit of earth, a bit of dirt. 30 sand, 30 dirt. I'm not sure how much stone it was, can't remember. I don't know, if you have 100 on you, I'm sure you'll be good. So there, he's got himself full diamond gear, so now we head back to the forest and start collecting our resources here. Getting ready for that big farm build up in the north. You see this little guy here, he starts harassing me. He just keeps coming back and back, I don't know why, but he, you know, that was him. It's easy kill. So that's the rabbits, a bunch of wolves, some meat, some strings from these spiders here. I'm going to collect that spider as well. I ended up getting loads of string, more than I probably need. Yeah, once you've got the diamond gear, guys, you're really set. Like, nothing in the forest can really harm you at all. So I'm finally building a book here. I'm about 2 hours into the run already, and now I'm finally building a book. And there's the farmer's hood, the first tier of the farmer's hood. And I'm just checking what I need to get the rest of it. And this is Watermelon. I say hello to him. He's number 1 on the leaderboard, and notice he's got a diamond base. So I'm like, hey buddy. And he's got a bot there that's collecting a quest for him, which makes sense. So then I go out and I collect a few more resources. This guy troubles me and steals one of my wolves, so I'm like, get gone mate, go away. It's not very cool. Stealing the last hits on somebody's wolves, it's just really sad play. So this is how you AFK in the forest for 5 minutes if you need to use the toilet. You build a little thing like that and you put yourself in the middle so you can't get speared. But straight away there's this Russian guy, and he's like, I know what's going to happen. The moment I go to the toilet, he's going to come along, and lo and behold, watch what happens. Here he comes. He's watching me to see if I'm AFK, and he knows I'm AFK, and so he starts trying to break in. Builds himself a hammer, and I was already there waiting. I was just waiting for him to come back here. I was like, come on in. And then he says team to me in Russian, like, as if, mate. As if I'm gonna team with you, you scum. After you tried to kill me. Scum. I hate players like that. I actively try and kill them every chance I can. The windmill there is irrelevant, just ignore that. I think I accidentally built it, so I just threw it in there as a little wall, just for fun. Okay, so I believe he's going to go back up now. We're going to... Oh yeah, that's right, I think I craft some meats and some sandwiches here with the rest of my remaining bread. And then I start collecting the wolf and bear pelts. I only need 10. It's not many. So I go ahead and I do that. And then I think I actually get to the top diamonds. I'm pretty sure that's where I craft the upgraded hood. And see, one of these guys here, I think it's that guy Pill, I think his name was. He was alright, he had a little conversation with me, just said, oh yeah, I'm doing a quest, I'm going to get an upgraded hood. I was like, cool. But the other guy came along, started trying to farm right next to me in my fire. And I don't like that either. Like, if you can't build your own fire, guys, oh dear. Oh dear. That's all I have to say about that. Yep, so here we go, he's going to start collecting the first furs here, and I think I throw away the meats because I don't need it. I've got 40 odd sandwiches, which is probably an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of gameplay. You just don't need food. So there we go, I get a nice couple of bears straight away. Puts me on 6, it puts me on 8, and there's the 10th. There's the 4 bears and the 2 wolves. And that'll be good enough. So then I'll ignore the rest of the mobs in the winter and just head straight to the diamonds now, because I've already got the 5 string that I need. I can't even remember why I built that box. I think I put something in it, I'm not sure. And here we are up in the top left corner of the map, and we're going to start getting ready to make our build. So this is me crafting the upgraded farmer's tunic, and there we go. He's got it. So now using this, we're going to farm loads of bread in the winter. We're going to absolutely make as much as we can. I think sometimes I forget to go full screen when I'm recording. Yeah, I didn't even need to craft those meats or cook them really. I think I ended up throwing them away like that right there. So here I'm collecting a load of soil. I think I get 900 soil. I'd say hello to Pill again because I see him there in his little forest base that he's made. And yeah, the diamond shovel really helps with collecting that soil a lot faster. It's a lot quicker than the gold one. You get an extra 1 soil per hit. This guy starts acting a bit strange. He's trying to tell me that it's his base and he wants to break it, and I'm like, whatever mate, do what you want, I'm not interested in you. And so he came over to me and I just said go away. I gave him 3 seconds. I went 3, 2, 1, and yeah, off he went. So these guys here, they were worrying me a little bit because I wasn't too sure what they were talking about. They were speaking in Spanish, and I was very, very unsure about whether they were going to attack me or not. So I simply told them, if you do, you will lose, so don't try. And I think he understood. He got the message. So here we go. We've started building the farms. It's almost time to begin building the walls, but I think I build a well first. I did say I was going to build a well, didn't I? I think that's the first thing I do, is I get the well put down and a couple of boxes, and then I build the walls. Okay, yeah, he's heading back down to the forest now, so that must be time to build the well. So if you guys haven't seen one already, what they do is you can fill a bucket of water in a lake or in the sea, and when you pour that bucket of water into the well, you actually get 12 bottles worth of bottles, I suppose. You can fill your bottles 12 times from it, is the better way to say that. Per bucket, and I think we ended up putting about 12 buckets worth into it. So actually we had, I don't even know what 12 12s are, 144 maybe. I could be totally wrong. My mathematics is terrible, but we had a lot of water in the well as a result of that. So this is just me collecting a load of wood, getting ready to fill up the furnaces, getting ready to build the walls. I've nearly got 700 stone on me already. There's 700. Built the watering can, and I was just checking the well there on that crafting bench. I realised, okay, I need 30 soil, which I just collect there, but I also need 30 sand. So I go back to my little hovel here, and then I craft the well. And actually I don't have enough space in my inventory to take a bucket or 12 up there, at this point. So what I do is I go and build it in first, and then I come back to the forest in order to fill it up with the bucket. I got lucky, I nearly placed it there instead of the fire. I misclicked. So here you see those guys, they're still loitering around, they're wondering what the hell is he building, what's he got going on here. I think they're alright. I just sort of I let them go about their business and do what they're doing, because I know that within the next 10 minutes they're not going to be able to get into me without breaking through walls first, so I'm quite happy about that. And here we go, now we're going to start building the first layer of walls into this massive base that we're going to have. So I try and create a couple of sections for chests. One thing I've noticed when you're playing with a large team, 7 to 10 people, is actually box space becomes quite a necessity. You need a lot of boxes to be able to store everybody's gears. So that's the base pretty much finished. We've got the well there, it's topped up already. So I let Mumba in, he's the first person to arrive. And you guys might remember Mumba from my first tutorial video. And now it's just on to farming and wait for everybody else to arrive, for the rest of the team. And yeah, so Mumba went and did the dragon quests and got himself the dragon hearts and the orbs and the cubes, and I stored them in the chests for him in the boxes until he got back, until he was ready to come and collect them. So this is the advantage of having the farmer's upgraded tunic. You see how quickly those pop. By the time I got to the end of the line, they're already regrowing. It's quite literally 4 seconds. Ah, and I de-seed there, but I managed to get in quick enough. I managed to get back into the game and catch it before it snuffed me out. Oh, I just love watching them regrow. Pop, 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 like that. It's like a Mexican wave of wheat. You know how much bread you're going to get from that. Loads. Okay, so skip forward a little bit. I've planted some berries. The ovens are all on. Well, not all of them, but 2 of them are on. I think this is, I'm chilling here with the chosen one. He's crafting himself loads of food and loads of breads, getting himself ready for an amethyst run in the cave. Now keeping that bread farm going. The more bread you can make, the more all of your teammates can just go about and play about their business, do what they need to do, complete quests, have fun. That's what I like doing. I like providing that for them. I like providing a safe little haven for them to collect lots of food and then go and complete their quests if they want, or go and take revenge on whoever killed them before they managed to get here. It's, yeah, I like being able to provide that for people. can see, there's 3 other players now that are in the base, and they're just chilling with us, going about doing their breads, making their foods, getting their resources ready, upgrading their weapons to diamonds. All good fun. You see, one of our members has got the crown of life, or the crown of the angels. Sorry, he can basically teleport around once he's got some spawn points set up. Alright, so actually this is one of my favourite bits of Starve, is building. I just love building big bases, and excuse me, once you get to the gold stage, you've got enough gold to build gold walls in this kind of size. It's just brilliant. Feels great when you're surrounded by gold walls everywhere. Feels better if they're amethyst, but don't get me wrong, that's a lot of amethyst to do what I'm doing here, and no one really wants to sit inside the cave for 45 minutes and farm that amount of amethyst. If they do, then they're a legend. But yeah, this is definitely my favourite bit of building. Oh, but it doesn't stop there, actually. I should probably tell you, it doesn't stop there. It's going to get even larger. I extend it by another 2 layers outside of that, and I utilise the trees and the terrain to try and save on a little bit of wall space and wall usage. Oh, this guy was quite funny. I can't believe Mumba comes up to me and he's like, "Hey Shanks, come to the right of the base, come and see this, watch." And I'm like, okay, so I come over and I wait and I see what he's doing, and I just cannot believe this guy fell for it. He lets him in, and there you go, he's trapped. And he's like, "Mate, I can't believe you'd be so stupid as to fall for that, but sorry, little starveling, that's the end of you." Pop. So that was quite fun. That was quite funny. So here we go. This is the extension now that I'm building, and I had intended for more members to be able to come in actually and build bigger and build another totem, and actually we could have had 2 teams going, 2 teams of 6, and one of the teams could have lived in one of these outer rings. I mean, it's plenty big enough for them to build farms within there and their own storage and their own well, their own windmills and all of that. But yeah, it turns out I ended up dying before we got that far, and purely because it was 12 hours into the run, I was tired, and when I did get attacked by a guy, I ended up chasing him all the way through the forest and got frustrated that I couldn't find him. So then when he came back to attack again, I went full throttle on him, and I shouldn't have. I should have played defensively because I had all of this base here, and I didn't really need to go and attack. But by that point I was the only one left with any gear, and that's how it goes. Sometimes you just get tired and you forget to do things, but that's in the video, that's at the end. I slow it down so you guys can see the final battle. It was quite short-lived, actually. I think I could have done a lot better if I was a lot less tired at the time. But hey ho, that's how these things go. So this is just a little walk around, a little look at all the layers of walls, and yeah, you can see it's quite something now. It's really quite something. If you could imagine, there was farms on the outer ring as well, and in the centre ring perhaps, like just full of chests and boxes with a few more players, we could have had something really, really tremendous going, really epic. But unfortunately, most of the players that were on by this time, it got really late for them. I mean, it was, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning for me by this time. So over in America it was like gone midnight for most people, and they were all just heading to bed, so that was that. So what is there left to actually do in the video now? I don't think there's much. Oh yeah, so I built the dragon sword right now. Actually, that's what's going on here. So this was awesome. And guys, it takes forever. Even with the book out, it absolutely takes forever to build these things. So you've got to be full food, you've got to be full water, and you have to have that book, or you're going to starve to death while you try and craft it. But that's me. I've got the dragon sword now. I've got the dragon helm, which I've left in the base because I needed inventory space to come down. And yeah. So this is actually the guy there is oh, what is it? It's me, bro. That's what he called it. That's what his little name is in game. That's not what his name is in Discord. But actually, he found the team through the YouTube channel. So the proof is in the pudding, right there, guys. If you use the Discord link that's on the front homepage, you have every opportunity to come into the team builds with us. We'll tell you where we are, what server we're on, and then all you've got to do is join it and come and find us. So we're nearing the end of the video now. This is... So I'm AFKing right here. I'm actually trying to fall asleep. It's about 11.5 hours into the game, and I've said to the guys that are left over, right, I've got enough food and water, there's enough wood in the furnace, I'm going to go to sleep for about 3 hours. I've set my alarms, I'm getting ready, I'm just dozing off and just falling asleep, and then one of the guys dies. He's like, he comes on the mic, he's like, Shanks, I died! So alright mate, no worries. No worries. So I sort of wake up and I come to a bit, and then here he is. I think this is him. So off he goes, and then I'm checking out what's going on, and yeah, just kind of trying to AFK here, trying to get myself some sleep, because obviously after 11.5 hours I'm now really pretty tired, and I'm thinking it's about time I got some sleep, whether I die or not. I'm kind of at the end of my game here. I'm at the end of my wits. I really need to just fall asleep. So it's getting to that kind of stage where no matter what happens now, I'm kind of just, I'm already at peace with it. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm ready to turn the computer off and save the video and just go to bed. So yeah, I think that was it. Lols went first. He's like, I'm dying, man. So I'm out. I'm checking out the base a little bit, just seeing if anyone's attacking. Apparently not. So I go back to my little AFK spot, put the gear on, and I'm just like, oh mate, I'm just gonna chill here and see if I can get some sleep. And it's me, bro, is there, and he's like, yeah, okay, cool. So he just carries about and carries on doing what he's doing. I think he does a bit of farming. I think he makes himself some food. Yeah, that's right, he plants some berries, and he makes himself a bunch of berry bushes. And I'm not really watching, I'm not really paying any attention to any of this. I got my eyes shut, I'm on my sofa, I've set alarms on my phone, and I'm ready to drift off. I'm in that special place, guys, I'm just about to fall asleep. And then lo and behold, what should happen but, that's right, a guy kills our mate here. It's me, bro, gets snuffed out by the eye hacks dude, and then he comes up and tries to attack the base. He tries to get into me because I think he knows I'm AFK, which is really interesting. Like, what a way to play, waiting until somebody goes off of their keyboard and tries to go to sleep at the end of a 12-hour run before you try and kill them. I mean, come on, man, get over yourself. I laugh about it, but it really did wind me up, because actually I was about to go to sleep, and this guy, because of what the lads say, they're like, oh, he's come back, he's attacking. So actually it wakes me up and it stops me from being able to fall asleep. So I'm like, I'm quite wound up by this point. I'm ready to get that dragon sword out and put it in some Starvelings. So yeah, I'm just checking the. I think I load up the team button there just quickly because I hear them talking over the microphone, and then I'm drifting off to sleep again, and I'm trying to shut my eyes. And it's at this point of the game. Oh yeah, so there he goes. He's popped now, and he's saying, "I've died, man." And it's at this point of the game where. Really, I think that's about all that's about all people can take. After you've hit 12 hours, there's not much concentration left. So here he comes, here's the iHacks guy. He tries to break in and attack while I'm trying to sleep. He knows that I'm AFK, somehow. And so, but then he's running away. He's drawing me out of the base and running away, and I just don't understand the logic. I mean, if you're going to attack someone, mate, attack. Don't break a couple of walls and then run halfway across the map. I mean, how cowardly is that? Cowardice. Okay, so I DC there, that's a disconnection, and this guy with the hood, actually, if he had known about that, he could have snuffed me. But I don't think he quite realised that I had DC'd, or maybe I got back in time. So here I am, running around the forest, trying to catch this guy, this iHacks. I want to kill him because then I know that I can go to sleep, because no one else has bothered me for the whole game. Really haven't been bothered by anybody. But that one guy, like I know the iHacks clan to be a bunch of 6-year-old trolls. They're a bunch of kids. And so this is another strange thing. Like, I've got the sword out, he's in my base, I've shut the doors, I'm trying to chase him, and he's running rings round me. He can get away. It's so easy for him, he just gets away every time. And there's got to be some balancing happening there. Something has to change with that, because it's just, now that people can run faster than you when you've got the sword out, you quite simply can't chase people down. If they have any skill and they really want to get away, they will get away. Like, I'm really good at running the hell away from people. I'm not so good at PvP. I don't try and tell people that I'm any good at it. I always tell people I'm actually bad at PvP. I'm no good, so don't rely on me in a fight. I can get a few hits in if I'm lucky, but you know, I'm much better at running away from people. I can plant things and put objects in people's way, which just really ruins their chase on me. Especially when they get their weapons out and I don't have a weapon out. You've lost me like that. I'm gone. Bye bye. But yeah, something needs to be done about that. There's got to be either a speed potion or some sort of poison that we can put on a weapon that slows people. A slow effect or a haste effect would be really useful in the game and would change the dynamics a little bit. So this is the end. This is the end here. The final battle between me and iHacks. He came back for more. I have no idea why. Why would you do it, bro? Because you didn't even get my points. Like, I died to the cold. So you know, more fool you. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you're number 1 now in the server, but you've got bugger all points, and you're not going to get 193,000 like I did. You're just not. Not playing like that, you're not. Look at him, he runs away. He's just constantly running away from me. He can't stand and fight. And when he does, he tries to fluke me. But the only reason I die is because I don't have fires on me. Due to tiredness and not paying attention, I went straight out into battle without making sure I had the right equipment, which instead of having that empty bottle there, I should have 3 or 4 fires. But right here, I miss him. I miss. See, I'm terrible at PvP, guys. I'm terrible at it. I suck at PvP. But anyway, so that's me right there, freezing to death, trying to think, oh, I'll get back to the base, but nah, no chance. No chance to get back to that fireplace. So that's that. That's the end of the video right there, guys. Thanks very much for watching, especially if you've stayed all the way to the end and listened to me ramble on all the way to the end. Please drop a like on the video, subscribe if you've not already subscribed, because it really helps me actually get noticed on YouTube. It puts my videos in the recommended lists, which is exactly where they need to be. If you guys want to see more of this content, make sure you hit that notification button. It's just next to the subscribe button underneath the player there, next to my name. There's a little bell symbol. You've got to tick that if you want to be notified when I upload again. And so yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.